What happens when your paranoid stepdad bugs your first car and accidentally destroys his own life? I saved up for 2 years working at Target to buy a beat-up 2010 BMW. The day I brought it home, my stepdad, Gary, insisted on plugging a smart insurance module under the steering wheel. He claimed it just tracked speed for a discount. He lied. It was a live feed audio bug with GPS. At first, I just thought I was going crazy. I'd vent to my best friend in the car about failing a chemistry quiz. The next morning at breakfast, Gary would smirk and say, "So, how's the periodic table treating you?" But that wasn't even the worst part. He didn't just listen. He intervened. I was on a first date, parked at a Wendy's eating fries. We were jokingly talking about her strict curfew. Out of nowhere, her phone rings. It's her dad, screaming. Gary had literally tracked my GPS, listened to our conversation, and called her parents to warn them. Word spread fast. By senior year, my car was a ghost town. Nobody wanted a ride from the kid with the wiretapped BMW. Honestly, I was ready to sell it. That's when I noticed the module's brand name. I guessed his login. It was just his dog's name. And what I saw in the system logs made my stomach turn. He wasn't just checking in. He was treating my life like a podcast. He had over 400 hours of live listening time logged, mostly between midnight and 3 a.m. So I decided to give him a season finale. Gary was obsessed with his job at a high-end wealth management firm. His boss lived in this massive, gated mansion across town. One Friday night, I drove my BMW and parked it 3 blocks from his boss's house. I pulled out an old iPad connected to my car's Bluetooth and hit play on a fake phone call I'd recorded. Loudly, I read out his boss's exact address and yelled, "Yeah, I've got the spray paint and the baseball bats. Let's completely total this guy's Porsche." Then I locked the doors, walked to a 24-hour diner, and ordered pancakes. At 1:15 a.m., the app showed Gary connected to the live feed. At 1:45 a.m., my mom called me in tears. The police had just detained Gary. He was caught army crawling through his boss's front yard in his pajamas, screaming about baseball bats, and triggering a 5-alarm security system. When the cops demanded to know why he was trespassing at 2 a.m., he had to confess, on a public police report, that he was illegally wiretapping a minor. His boss fired him by Monday. My mom filed for divorce by December, and I got to keep the BMW.